Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ben with Eretabe Gardens in Georgia, Zone 8. How are you doing today? I have a nice one for you today. This video, the purpose of producing this video is to help someone that is going through what this video is all about. Yesterday, a subscriber sent me a message after watching the video I posted yesterday. That was Blue Celeste Fig. I posted that yesterday. She watched the video and she said she has a question. That she has a fig tree that has figs on it but refuse to grow. If you look behind me, look at that tree. It's taller than me. I am 5 feet 10 inches. That tree is 6 plus behind me, standing behind me. Yet I have some fig trees that are not growing. And yet I have many that are taller than me. And they're producing figs. And they're growing even though they have figs. So I replied her. I gave her some answers. And I told her that I'm going to make a video today. Hopefully, she will see this video and watch it. I'm doing this video because she asked a question. And hopefully that this video will help other people that are going through the same situation. I have one solution, and I'm going to share that solution. And please, if you have any other solution after watching this video, please leave it in the comment below. We are always learning. For me, I'm not too proud to learn at my age. Look at this. At my age, I love to learn. I'm ever learning. So, please leave your comment below if you have any other solution other than the solution I'm going to share with you. So, let me show you guys my fig trees are going through the same situation. And I will share the solution I'm going to apply to my own trees. This is my Pan-E Vinodac. Last year, it didn't grow. As soon as it produced figs, it stopped growing. And this year, the same thing. It has refused to grow. You might be going through the same situation. That as soon as the fig trees produce figs, they stop growing. And yet you still give them soluble fertilizer, slow release fertilizer, and they refuse to grow. You know, one truth is this. It is not because you give them the best fertilizer, soluble fertilizer, slow release fertilizer, that's why they're doing good. It might help, but it is the tree that determines what it wants to do. I've given this tree slow release fertilizer, soluble fertilizer almost every week, but yet it refused to grow. Last year it refused to grow. I said, okay, I will leave it and see if it's going to grow this year. Same thing. It refused to grow. Look at. This was the growth of last year to somewhere here. And from here is this year. It refused to grow. I take good care of my fig trees. Look at this tree next to it. Look at. It's loaded with figs. But yet this one refused to grow. Look at this tree here. Look at figs all over it. Same fertilizer, same day of feeding them, but still it refused to grow. Let me show you more. Here is my black Madeira KK. Look at it has figs. It refused to grow. Look at the height. But it has figs. I have two Madeira KK, the same thing happening to the other one. As soon as they produce figs, they stop growing. This is my Pingo de Mel. Same thing. Here is another Pingo de Mel. I have two of them here that are not doing well. But the third one is doing well. But these two Pingo de Mel refuse to grow. And the three of them I rooted them last year. The other one is doing better than these two. And I feed them equally. Look at my black Madeira KK. The same thing. Refuse to grow. Let me show you the other black Madeira KK. Look at it right there. Same thing. Same thing. Has figs on it but refuse to grow. To make matters worse, look at another one here. This one is Avia. Look at. I rooted it last year. Look at the growth of last year. Stopped here. From here down was last year. From here up was this year. And do you know what? It refused to grow, and yet it's producing figs. I have few of them like that. I even dug the soil and poured mycorrhiza powder on their roots to help them to grow. But this one refused to grow. There are others that I did like that. I poured mycorrhiza. I moved the soil away from the stems to the point where I was seeing the roots, and I poured mycorrhiza powder in there all around the root and then cover it up with the soil. And yet this one refused to grow. Madeira KK, black Madeira KK refused to grow. But let me show you the ones that I did the same thing to. I poured mycorrhiza on their roots and covered the soil back, and they grew. This is my LSU Oruk. Look at the growth. It was just like that before. I did the same thing. I gave them mycorrhiza. This is the powder one. You can see it, powder. What I did was, I dug the soil. See, look at roots. I dug the soil away from the stem until I saw the roots. And I poured mycorrhiza down there and then cover it all back again. And I still give them soluble fertilizer, slow release fertilizer. But look at all of a sudden, this one did well, but no figs. But it grew. Look at new growth. New growth. Just look at new growth. But yet, my Pan-Evinodac refused to grow. My Pingo de Mer refused to grow. My Black Madeira KK refused to grow. Here is another one. LSU Scott Yellow. The same thing. They refused to grow. And I did the same thing. I dug the soil down to the root, poured mycorrhiza, and then covered it back. And these ones grew, and look at figs on them. Figs. Figs. Look at the growth. This is why I said fig trees will do what they want to do. You can give them the best fertilizer, the best soil, the best mycorrhiza. If they will not grow, they will not grow. All you have to do is do your best. Let it worth it. Take good care of your fig trees. The rest is left to them to respond or not to respond. So what will you do? You keep fertilizing them, keep feeding them, keep watering them. You see, these two, LSU O'Rourke and LSU Scott Yellow, responded to the same treatment I gave to others. I gave them mycorrhiza, because mycorrhiza is to help the roots. Now, if your fig tree is refusing to grow, it might be a problem with the roots. Maybe it doesn't have enough roots to grow big. And some varieties, the moment they start producing figs, they stop. Now, I gave LSU O'Rourke the same thing that I gave Pan-Evinodac. But yet Pan-Evinodac said, I am not growing. I will remain where I am. I'm not growing. But LSU O'Rourke decided to grow. LSU Scott Yellow decided to grow. So, what is the solution? I have one solution in mind, and I'm going to share that with you. My solution for this tree is, at the end of the season, or after all these figs are ripe, what I will do is I'm going to cut off this branch, cut off this branch, and cut off this branch, and just leave just this middle one. That is called rejuvenation pruning, so that new growth will start from any of the nodes here, or maybe down here, to grow out, to grow new healthy branch. That is the solution I have in mind. This is my Black Madeira KK. The solution for this one is to cut off the top completely, all this top here, from here. Cut it off at the end of the season. Let there be new growth of branches down here. That is rejuvenation pruning. That is the solution I'm going to apply. Cut off the top completely and then let there be new growth from these nodes. New growth to branch out. That is the solution I have in mind. And I will show you one more. This is my Granthams Royal fig tree. I did rejuvenation pruning. Yeah, cut off the whole top. Look at the new branches forming. Look at the new branches. This is a good result. And now it will grow longer to have new branches growing everywhere. Now, there were some that were growing below this one. I plucked them off because I want a little space here. But anything from here, every node, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, except for this one that has not produced. But from this node, I have 5 new healthy branches. This is the solution. Rejuvenation pruning. Now, my Granthams Royal, by God's grace, will produce braver next year. So I pruned it now so that before the end of this fig season, you have new growth. Because this produces braver, so I prune it now so that it will grow new branches where the braver will be produced. Now, my black Madeira. Now, let me show you. That is my other black Madeira. Here is my Avia or Avia. You know, but this is what I'm going to do to my second black Madeira too. Same thing. You see, this top here, starting from somewhere here, I'm going to cut off the top and then let there be new growth at the bottom here. Rejuvenation pruning. That is the solution I have for my fig trees that refuse to grow after producing figs. And let's see if that will help the tree. That is the solution I have in mind. Rejuvenation pruning. Cut everything up here. Cut everything up here and let the bottom part produce new growth, just like this Granthams Royal. And let me show you another tree that I did that on. I did that not too long ago. This is my Desert King. Look at the new growth. Look at the new growth forming. Look at new growth. New growth. You see them? And this one that have not grown for a while, it's now growing now because all the nutrients. You see, this was where it stopped before I pruned this tree. It's been there all through spring and refused to grow. It started last year. But because I pruned all this, all the nutrients started going into this one here. You see, all the nutrients start going in here, and then look at the new growth. That is the new growth. But look at this one now. It's producing new branches. And because Granthams Royal Fig and Desert King, they are both San Pedro figs, it means they produce two crops, Breba and main crop. The breba is edible. The main crop is not edible, except if you live in somewhere like California, where they have fig wraps to pollinate your main crop. If not, only the breba is edible. And that's why I prune them now, so that they will grow new branches before the end of the season, because that is where the breba fig will be produced from, this new growth. So can you imagine, this one before the end of the season will grow very long, and then there will be breba on it for next year. This one, we're in July now, we have August, September, October before they go dormant. So between now and October, this new growth will grow well, so that it will produce breba. So this is my solution: juvenation pruning, so it will grow new branches that will grow well. So thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell, so every time I upload new video, you will be notified. Please like this video. I hope this video will help somebody to understand that some figs, there is nothing you do that will change them the moment they produce figs. Look at that one. It's been like this since last year, and this year it's producing figs for the first time, and I'm leaving the figs. I'm allowing the figs to grow. I will still test it, but that is victory for you. They decide what they want to do. I gave all of them the same thing. Look at this tree here. I just rooted it a few months ago. Look at the height of this one and this one. Look at. I rooted this last year. I just rooted this about 4 months ago. Look at it. It has grown higher than this. It's even producing figs, and it's still growing. So it is not because you are not fertilizing, you are not watering, you are doing the best for them, but they refuse to grow. They are the boss. You do what you want to do, they will do what they want to do. So I will see you again in my next video. God bless you real good. Bye.